Hello, we are Adventura, and today we are back with new Hagane. Super excited for this. This is a song called Amour Chained, which we actually ended up looking up the word Amour because that was not in our uh,
Vocabulary.
vocabulary. Yes, so it is a secret or illicit love affair or lover. So if there's a chain of that, that sounds like a bad thing. So we'll see what's going on here. Also, interestingly enough, this is the theme song for Crazy Chain, I think is what the research told me. So uh, it's a Nintendo Switch game as well. So there may be a lot to this. So
Yeah,
but with that said, you ready to dive in?
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Looks like an RPG.
Okay, so that was Hagane's new song, Amour Chain, from the video game Crazy Chain. Yeah, what are your initial thoughts on that?
My initial thoughts was first thing I noted I don't know what kind of building it was, kind of castle-esque, but the building and the
Mm-hmm.
scenery, it was simple, but I mean, it was just really cool place to record a video.
Yeah.
I really like that. And I mean, I feel like you have to shout out their outfits.
Yes.
I mean, that's just straight out of a video game. I'm glad we discovered the whole what was it called? Crazy chain.
Yes. Connection. Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
yes. Um, Video game element because that made all the intro with
Yes. The
that
charm,
stylistic,
yes.
yeah, it made a lot more sense. I'd have been like, I wouldn't have been confused. I've been like, oh, that looks cool, but I I would have been a little confused.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I mean, the outfits,
Outfits, I mean, there's always,
I wouldn't have
especially
been.
with Hagane,
There's always,
I
yeah,
think I would have been like, oh, those are different than normal. Because they
right,
are. They do have a specific style that they've kind of stuck with, and this is slightly different than that.
yeah. But
But other
I
than
wouldn't
that, I
have
wouldn't have
thought
been like, oh my gosh, video
it's
games.
crazy different. Yeah,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no. But I mean, knowing that it's based off of a game or a theme for a game, I
yes.
mean, that's probably why they chose them. And they were freaking awesome looking.
They were.
So,
They were.
yeah, there you
There you
go.
go.
That was
Okay,
my
before
initial thoughts.
that's fair. That's fair. Before we dive into like lyrics or anything, I'm actually going to give a synopsis of Crazy Chain because I think that plays into it quite a bit.
Okay.
So, Crazy Chain is the next game made by the same developers of Virtue Evermore. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Apologies. The story follows a chained saint that wants to liberate her people from a war between two European countries. Said war, with its evolving mysteries and technology, continues to claim the lives of many people until it is finally etched into history as the Thousand-Year War. Can the protagonist find love even on the battlefield? Dun dun dun.
Mm.
So, really, at the end of the day, like the lyrics really do just kind of are a very good summary of that. Um, so let's see. So I'm just gonna kind of read. I'm doing a translation, so again, grains of salt here, but I feel like that's my catchphrase now is grains of salt. So now no amount of regret would suffice, no matter what cross I bear, no matter how much I yearn for tomorrow. You won't come back now. Farewell to this gentle world. Now let's release the tears and cries of lamentation. I'll embrace it all and save the future. Will you walk with me, no matter what chains bind us, no matter what we take, or no matter what form we take? Raise the flag of victory. May blessings be upon you. Uh, ah, that was gonna be all, but it's just AH. So
Ah,
ah.
nice.
Okay, that reminds. I'm sorry, I have to call this out. I think it's either it's some Monty Python thing where they're like reading the cave drawing. Have you read that? It's like,
Yeah.
and it's like, and then you should go to the Isle of. Oh, it looks like they
Uh,
died during that. They died writing. Well, that's what it says here. Sorry, that was very random.
for the three people that have seen that movie, there you go.
Yes, yes. Or
Um,
that might have even been part of the show. I really don't remember. I watched a fair amount of Flying Circus. So
I haven't watched any, and I've seen
okay,
that.
okay.
So
So that might be Life of Brian because I don't think it's from Holy Grail. So
I think you're right. I think it was Life of Brian.
anyway.
I think. Yeah.
So,
Anyways, that's
um,
not why we're here, guys.
so now that does make me think, that last closing bit, we were kind of talking a little bit before we jump back in with what does the blue flag mean? I wonder
Yeah.
if that's just like that symbol, whether it's from the game or just from the video of just like of a flag
The
of victory.
Yeah, that's a good shout because pretty
We
sure it's
could
not
we could not
NASCAR.
figure that.
That's what I found.
That would be random.
That would
So,
be very random.
yes.
So,
Yes.
but yeah, another shout out actually, I kind of forgot to
Yeah.
note it, so I kind of forgot it was and it's not a very big one, but like that chorus when
Mhm.
it goes hard and it
Yeah.
hits, and her voice is just on point, and I just love how that chorus comes in.
Yes,
So I know
absolutely.
that was kind of a jump back to style,
That's
but
okay.
yeah, I
No,
forgot to shout it
yeah,
out.
you always have to give the shout outs. So it
I
was, yeah,
do.
really fun video. We've had um yeah, fun kind of like it's not a fantasy setting really, but there's just something kind of fantasy about it in a way.
I mean,
Like we
yeah,
had the Love Bites video a little while back with the pirate theme, and this
yeah.
kind of has that same kind of like vibe. So
Yeah, it does. It just it takes you, teleports you to a different place. And I mean,
yes.
with this one particularly, I think it's partly just, you know, I don't know for sure, but that building could just be an old building in their town or
Hmm.
nearby area in Japan or something, and they just decided to film at it. But I mean, like it definitely for me, it very much gives off like castle vibes. I mean,
Yes,
like,
yes.
when I think of stuff like that, I mean, I know obviously castles are from reality, but at this point in the
But
world, I
let's be
think of
real.
fantasy.
We live in America. We don't have those. So, like,
I
if
know,
you're
I
British
don't.
or maybe even I can't speak for much of the Eastern world, but I know, like in London or like the UK, it's very common just to be like, do, 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 do. Oh, look, a really old castle. So, like,
I
maybe
guess
not
that's
that
fair. I
much,
never,
but yeah,
yeah. I mean, I feel like they're probably falling down. I don't know. I
they
don't
get
know.
restored just like I mean, we have some older
That's
buildings, not
true.
that old,
That's
but
true.
they restore them because they're
Yeah,
historically important.
see,
So
they're they're rebuilding and keeping castles alive. Here in Texas, we're keeping like we rebuild the post office to keep it alive. So
yeah,
that's boring and
especially
fun.
especially you because you live in Lubbock, so there's not a lot there.
Oh, got to keep those boring old buildings alive.
Got to
So,
make sure they work.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, nobody even uses them anymore. Anyways, enough about my boring town.
cool. Anything else?
Uh no.
Cool.
No. Good to go.
Um, awesome. So, if there's anything else from Hagane, we're still relatively fresh on this journey. That's a pun on one of their older songs that we have reacted to. So, let us know if there's anything else you want to react to. And until next time, we'll talk to y'all later.
Y'all have a good one.